Woodland Meadows.
At Woodland Meadows, we practice the 7 habits.
Habit number 1, be proactive.
Habit number 2, begin with the end in mind.
Habit number 3, put first things first.
Habit number 4, think win-win.
Habit number 5.
Seek first to understand, then to be understood.
Habit number 6, synergize.
Habit number 7, sharpen the saw.
Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The resolution of respect. I promise to do my best to treat everyone fairly. I promise to do my best to be kind to everyone, even if they are not like me. I promise to help everyone feel safe and happy at school. I promise to help my school to be no place for hate.
Wrong button.
Today's lunch is classic chicken sandwich or muffin fun lunch.
Today's weather will be a high of 18 with sunshine and a cloudy mix.
Calling all third graders, the yearbook cover contest for 2023 is here and ready for you to enter. To enter, you must be in third grade. You have to fill out a 8.5 by 11 sheet of plain white paper. We want it to be on no colored paper or lined paper, and it must fill up the whole page and state Woodland Meadows 2022-2023. Write your name and your teacher's name clearly on the back of your entry. Deadline for this contest is February 3rd, 2023, and you're going to turn in your entries to the office. Make sure you do your best work and fill up that whole page. Good luck!
Hi friends, Mrs. Lantis here. I want to tell you about something really exciting that's coming up on February 16th. We are having our very first literacy night of all time. It's never happened before. I would love for everybody to come. I think you're going to have so much fun. So here's what it is. Families, kids, their friends, their grandparents, their aunts and uncles, anyone can come to this. We are going to play reading games and spelling games and super fun games and activities. There's going to be a pizza truck. There's going to be snacks. There's going to be really special readers that are going to read stories to us. There's going to be so many fun things. Oh, a scavenger hunt too. It's going to be so fun. So you want to come to Literacy Night on February 16th. Tell your families to mark their calendars so you don't miss the fun. I hope I see you there.
Today is Tuesday. Let's take some time and talk about Leader and Me.
Good morning, Woodland Meadows. Today, for Tuesday Leader and Me, we are going to read The 7 Habits of Happy Kids, Sophie and the Perfect Poem. And this is going to talk about habit number 6, synergizing, because together is better. Let's read. At school one day, Miss Hoot said, "Class, I'm going to pair you up with a partner. You will write a poem together. You will share the poem with the class in 1 week." Sophie hoped Lily would be her partner. Lily's partner was Pokey. Allie and Sammy were matched up. Goob and Jumper were made partners, and Sophie and Biff will work together, said Mrs. Hoot. Sophie couldn't believe it. She didn't want to be partners with Biff. Biff was mean and scary. Tagalong Allie felt sorry that Sophie's partner was Biff. "Yeah, that's a real bummer," said Jumper. "I'm probably going to have to write it all by myself," said Sophie. "It has to be perfect." The next day, Mrs. Hoot gave everyone time to meet with their partners. Sophie and Biff got together in the corner by the fish tank. "I think we should write a poem about the sun, moon, and stars," said Sophie. Biff did not like Sophie's idea one bit. "I think we should write a poem about trees, wind, and water," Biff yelled. Sophie sighed. This was going to be even harder than she thought. Sophie decided to talk with Mrs. Hoot. Can I please get a different partner? Biff isn't very nice and he doesn't have any fresh ideas. Oh my dear Sophie, if you get to know him, you'll find that Biff is really nice and he has lots of good ideas, just like you. I'm sure you two can come up with a poem that will work, that will make you both proud. Just open your eyes, said Mrs. Hoot. Sophie agreed that she would try. So Biff and Sophie started working on their poem. What do you like about trees? Asked Sophie. You can use them to make a beaver dam. My dad made one that took him 6 months, and I got to help. That's cool, said Sophie. I also like the sun, moon, stars, and all that stuff too, said Biff. You do? Asked Sophie. They decided to put their ideas together, and they got to work. Over the next few days, Sophie and Biff hardly took a break. They met by the creek. Biff looked worried. I bet you have lots of good ideas, Biff, said Sophie. She asked him to share some ideas with her, and she did the same with him. Together they wrote a few more poems. The new poems were created from the ideas they had shared with each other. Then they combined all their ideas into one really great poem. Each day they practiced. Biff read aloud part of their poem. Sophie sat quietly and listened to him. He did a great job. The next day it was Sophie's turn. She read another part of their poem. Biff listened. He really liked it. The big day arrived. It was time for everyone to share their poems. Goob and Jumper got up in front of the class and read their poem first. It was called Bugs and Basketballs. Here goes, said Goob. Basketballs and little bugs everywhere you look. Little bugs and basketballs, see them in a book. If I had an ant, I would hide it in a plant. If I had a ball, I would bounce it off a wall. That would be real fun. Too bad this poem is done. Well, that was, interesting, said Mrs. Hoot. Next up were Sophie and Biff. Biff nervously read their poem. Sophie stood proudly by. Their poem was called Open Your Eyes. I opened my eyes, and what did I see? The sun, the moon, the stars, the trees. I opened my ears, and what did I hear? A gentle breeze on clear water clear. I opened my heart, and what did I find? The awesome new friend and a wonderful time. Oh, that's so nice. Biff and Sophie gave each other a high five. The whole class cheered for Biff and Sophie. Well, ruffle my feather, said Miss Hoot. She proclaimed, it's a perfect poem. Wow, Sophie, your poem was really good. I guess Biff wasn't so bad, huh? Said Tagalong Allie. Hey, everyone, let's play some soccer, Jumper called. Sophie said, great. Biff, are you coming? The end. So look and see what happens. When they decided to work together, they found out they really did get along and had some great ideas together.